I'm tired of these females lying. Episode number 17. They coming for my man Usher now, alright? I've had enough. We gotta put a stop to this, so that's what I'm here to handle today, because I've looked at all of the evidence and this ain't adding up. So I would like everyone to get out your calculators and let's see if we can get to the bottom of this. So first, before we get into it, it occurred to me that I might have to explain who Usher is. I'm sure the majority of people know who he is, so we're just gonna keep it very simple, but he is a very famous artist, more so from like the 90s and the 2000s, not so much anymore. I'm not even sure if he really still makes too much music, but I'm sure you guys have heard some of his most popular songs. I'll play a little sample maybe to refresh your memory. So yeah, that guy, I'm sure everyone knows now. So now that we're all on the same page, let's go ahead and get into the story. Now recently, Usher has been making headlines once again, except this time, it's not for his music. Usher accused of potentially passing herpes to sexual partners in new lawsuit. So the title basically explains it all. Apparently, Usher has herpes and he was slanging that meat around to various women, and now those women are not very happy about that. In a lawsuit filed Monday, August 7th, plaintiffs Quantasia Sharpton, an anonymous Jane Doe, and an anonymous John Doe claim sexual battery, fraud, negligence, and intentional and negligent infliction of emotional distress against Raymond, requesting an award of punitive damages decided in a trial by jury. Okay, so a couple things to take away from that statement. Number one, there are 3 supposed victims of this crime. 2 of them chose to remain anonymous, and one of them has actually come out publicly, and that's the one we're going to be focusing on in this video. But I do want to point out that one of these people is apparently a dude, because they refer to a Jane Doe and a John Doe, so apparently Usher might be gay as well. Like, I don't really know what's going on here, but honestly, just my personal opinion, after seeing this victim that has come out publicly, I can believe it, man, because I can believe that he was gay more than I believe this woman right here, man. I'm just saying, okay? You guys will see what I'm talking about, but if you gave me the choice between a nice wiener and this lady right here, I'm gonna choose the wiener, alright? No homo, of course. I ain't with that gay shit, but I'm going for the meat. And finally, you'll notice in the last line, it says these supposed victims will be going for punitive damages. Now, I'm not a lawyer or anything, I'm no expert, but I do know punitive damages means money, so they go in for that cash. Now, I'm not sure if that means they aren't pursuing legal action against Usher as well, but if it does, I think that really tells you a lot about this whole situation. They can't really be feeling that wronged if they're more concerned about getting money from him instead of actually pursuing legal action. That's just my thoughts on it, but like I said, we're going to be focusing on the victim in question, the one that has actually come out and told her side of the story, Miss Quantasia Sharpton. She actually conducted like some sort of press conference talking about the events that occurred, which I thought was kind of weird, but I figured what we could do is go ahead and watch it and let's see what happens. So let's go ahead and get it started.
My name is Quantasia Sharpton. I love Usher's artistry and music.
Okay, I gotta stop this right away. Let me just address the elephant in the room. And I mean that figuratively and literally, because as you can see, there's an elephant in the room. Listen, man, I'm not trying to be rude or anything, but I'm about to have to go hard on her, and you'll see why I'm doing so in a couple of minutes once you see the rest of the evidence. But this bitch like 400 pounds, man. There's a difference between being thick and obesity. I'm just saying that I find it hard to believe that Usher would be interested in this behemoth, because personally, I wouldn't be, and I'm just a regular person, you know, compared to Usher. I'm just like a peasant. I'm way down here, you know. He's way up there. He's a pretty good looking dude, no homo. Not to mention, he's a celebrity, famous singer. Oh, and not to mention, he's worth $180 million. So, I mean, if you take all these factors into consideration, I find it very hard to believe that he would settle for this land whale. But anyways, let's just hear what she has to say.
I went to a concert of his with some friends a few years ago to celebrate my birthday. I was wearing a birthday crown, and because of that, I was selected to go backstage before the show.
Alright, man, hold up. So, you want me to believe that apparently Usher selected you, he handpicked you out of a crowd of thousands of probably better looking females than you because you were wearing a crown on your head, alright? You just stood out from everyone because of the crown. Well, you did stand out from the crowd, let's just say that, but it wasn't because of your crown.
After the show, my friends and I returned to the hotel. I got a call from Usher on a block number asking me what hotel I was staying in and the room number. About an hour later, he arrived. We spoke for a while and then we engaged in sexual contact. He never warned me about any STDs. It was just after my 19th birthday. I never heard from him again. When I first heard reports that he had herpes, I couldn't believe it. I had a child a year ago, and I knew I was negative.
Okay, so this is the most compelling piece of evidence. This is what really tells me that this whole story is probably fake. She doesn't even have herpes, alright? Now keep in mind, there is no cure for that, so it's not like he could have given them to her and now she's cured years later. She literally doesn't have it, man. Like, this ain't adding up.
Although I am negative, I was upset by the reports because I would have never consented if I would have known. I would not have taken the risk of getting an incurable disease. My health is very important to me, especially now that I am a mother.
Oh, wait a minute, my bad, I did not know. I didn't know that your health is very important to you. Is that right? Your health is very important to you? Well, I'm just a little confused here because if that was true, could you then explain to me why you are 400 fucking pounds, man? Is that healthy? I don't know, man, I don't think so. Your health can't be that important to you. Clearly, food is important to you. That's your number one priority. So if you're gonna come out here with some stupid ass claim, the least you could do is make it believable.
Usher, if you are negative, please say so. If you are positive, you need to warn your sex partners so that they can make their own informed decisions. Thank you.
Okay, so that's the end of the press conference or whatever. I actually have two more pieces of evidence that I would like to show you guys. First, I want to show you guys a picture of Usher's ex-wife from years ago. As you can see, she looks like a pretty normal woman. Now, I also want to show you a picture of Usher's current wife. Once again, as you can see, looks like a pretty normal woman. And once again, I want to show you a picture of one of Usher's ex-girlfriends. And as you can see, pretty normal looking girl. Is anyone else noticing a pattern here with all of these pictures? None of these girls are 400 pounds, so it further backs up my theory that Usher would not be interested in such a beluga whale when he could literally look into the crowd of his concert and get any bitch there, alright? Any single one. Don't matter if she got a man or not. So now I want to present to you my final piece of evidence. I saved the best for last. This really ties the whole thing in together. Exactly 1 week before this whole thing came to the surface, Miss Quantasia over here posted this status on her Facebook page. I need some money. So it seems the victim in question here is in some need of money, right? And what better way to get some easy money than make up a false accusation about a famous celebrity worth $180 million so you can try to sue him for punitive damages. Oh, but wait, there's more, just in case that wasn't enough evidence for you. She also posted this status the day before she came forward, enjoying my last couple hours as a regular girl. So from these two posts, it's pretty clear to me that this girl is after fame and money money and attention. And as far as what her motivation could be for all of these things, well, she said it herself. It's apparently the same motivation she has for caring about her health.
My health is very important to me, especially now that I am a mother.
So she has a new daughter to take care of, and instead of going out and, I don't know, maybe getting a job or something, she wants to get the easy way out. You know, these females used to living on recruit difficulty. They don't really know about working hard. So she going for the easy way out. And I think that's enough to go ahead and wrap this up. So let's just recap all of the evidence really quick. We have Usher Raymond, an successful, good-looking singer worth $180 million who has a history of being in relationships with normal, appropriate-sized women, being accused of giving herpes to a 400-pound hippopotamus who does not even have herpes, and also posted multiple very shady statuses on Facebook in the days leading up to the accusation. Oh, not to mention, she held an entire press conference to obtain the most attention possible. So I just entered all of that up in my calculator, I added it up, and it seems to me the obvious answer is we have another case of these females lying. I mean, even Stevie Wonder can see that you're lying. And I just want to bring up one final point about the whole situation. As news of this started spreading through Twitter, you were seeing a lot of outraged females who couldn't believe that some people in the world might not find this beluga whale attractive, and didn't believe that Usher would find her attractive either. Their minds literally could not process the fact that someone might not enjoy a 400-pound human being. And coincidentally, if you looked at all of their profile pictures, all of these outraged women happen to look just like Miss Quantasia over here. I'm sure that was just a coincidence, though. You know, there could be no correlation there. But I would like to bring up a counterpoint to this, right? Just another example of these females living on recruit difficulty. Let me just lay out a different scenario for you. Let's pretend the roles were reversed. Let's pretend we had some 400-pound, Fat Albert-looking motherfucker claiming that he fucked Beyonce. These same ladies that are trying to stand up for this woman would be roasting this guy, saying, oh, we don't believe you, that's bullshit, whatever. Beyonce is a queen, she wouldn't be seen near you, you fat cisgender pig. That's the type of response we'd be seeing from them. So I just want you guys to think about that hypocrisy there for a second, and then you'll realize that none of their opinions are really important, because if you look at the facts of this case, it seems pretty clear to me what the truth really is. But maybe it's just me, I don't know. Let me know you guys' opinion on it. Anyways, thank you guys all for watching. Be sure to leave a like rating. If you enjoyed, subscribe. If you're not already, follow me on Twitter. Links in the description down below. Other than that, have a good day and peace out.